Hello, my name is Tony Berard, and I got my Dice Chess app working beautifully now. So we will take a look at a game. So I'm in my new studio. It's a work in progress, but there. As you can see, I'm in my apartment. I have a lot of work to do, but my studio is set up. So, well, let me hold the phone for a minute. So right now I'm going to, well, I guess I can't hold the phone because I need both hands. So I will angle it over here so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so I have a game here. I'm going to highlight it. This is just a text file. After you play a game in the app, you can copy the record. So that's all I did was copy it. Control C. I've already saved the file, so I will close this out. All right, and I've already got the website all loaded up too. All right. So I'm going to change this angle a little bit. That's pretty good. All right. So if you click over here on log right there, then you can load a game. I just copied it, so now I'm going to hit Control V. So now the game is loaded. Then there's a button called Import and Analyze. So I'm going to click that. And now my control panel changed. So I can step through the game. So the first move I did, oh, I forgot something. Let's exit this. Let's go back to the log. This is a 9x9 grid, so I need to select 9x9. All right, now import and analyze. All right. So the first move I did was move this 2 to here. In Dice Chess, you get, well, white gets 3 points on the first turn. Each player thereafter gets 6 points on every turn. To move a die is 3 points. To increment or decrement, like to increment this to a 3 or to decrement it to a 1, costs 1 point. And to capture is a 2 point extra thing. So like you can move to a free space, that's 2 points. But if you were to move onto another piece, then that's 2 points extra to actually capture it. And so that's all the rules, and then you need to capture the king. So it takes much less time to explain this game than chess. So, do I have the whole board? I do. All right. You can see almost the entire control panel, so that's good. All right. So the first move for 3 points was from here to here. You can move up to the limit of your die. But you can increment and decrement. Oh, there's a thing called the advancement score. Right now for black, it's showing at 27. And so in order to get the advancement score, each die that's on this rank is worth 2 points. Each die that's on that rank is worth 1 point. So 9 times 1 is 9, and 2 times 9 is 18. 18 and 9 is 27. That's why the advancement score is 27. On any turn, whatever your advancement score is, at the start of the turn, you have to increase that by at least 1. That's it. This does 2 things, the advancement score. It keeps people from just hanging out in the back and decrementing everything to 1. Oh, there's one other rule I got to tell you. In order to capture an opposing piece, there's the mobility of it, I've already explained, but there's also the rank, the power of it. The rank is the power. So a rank of 1 has the highest power. A rank of 2 is next highest, and so on. And so your rank has to be equal or better than your opposing rank that you're capturing. Otherwise, you can't capture. So a 2 cannot capture a 1. Okay? So that's the other part. All right, so then you have to, so if you decrement everything to 1s, that makes it as powerful as possible. And if you just hang out back there past every turn, then, that's called turtling. and so you don't get to turtle. The advancement score prevents turtling. But it also solves the draw death problem that Capablanca talked about. And he tried to invent Capablanca chess to solve that. He added some extra pieces and a bigger board and stuff. Right here you can select the board size. So I mean, I've got 8x8, 9x9, and 10x10. So I covered all the bases. All right, so black did that. So he advanced 2, then he decremented by 1. 5, 4, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Looks like that's all he did, was advanced and then decrement. So he only used 4 points. Yeah, see? He's got 2 points left. You can't quite see it. I'll turn it slightly so you can see it. So he has 2 points left that he did not use, but now it's white's turn. So he didn't use his full turn, which he doesn't have to. The only requirement is that you have to satisfy the advancement score. All right, so then the next turn, so that was me. Looks like I advanced that, and I advanced that. So now I got a little phalanx of 2 guys. Now these 2s are not attacking the 1 because you'd have to decrement to a 1 to be able to capture it, but then you don't have the distance. 2, you have the distance, but you don't have the power. By having the 1 here, he's safe. But he could increment to a 2 if he wanted to and capture either here or here. I'm just pointing all these little details out. All right, so he incremented to a 2, and then he captured. That is 6 points. 1 point for the increment, and then 5 for the capture. It's 3 for the move plus 2 additional points for the capture. So he used all of his points. And as you can see, he has 0 left right there. So now it's white's turn. All right, so now it's white's turn. So we click advance, so I captured back. And then he did that trick again. I advanced a couple things. He captures, I recaptured. So we'll just go through this a little bit quickly. Okay, so then I like to have this little cave system set up, a little cave, and then I put my king in there. To me, that's very safe. And so the flexibility of dice chess is so much greater than in chess. You would never advance your king like this in chess, but he's got a little surrounding thing of 2s there, which can decrement to 1s to make it very powerful, or he can increment to 3 and really have some distance. So I really like 2s there, so I keep them like that. All right, so he incremented and captured, and I recaptured. So I opened my cave up a little bit, but I still got other pieces that can get there and close the cave. All right, so he does that. So I've closed my cave, captures again, recaptures. So how did he get there? Oh, looks like he incremented to a 3 and went like that. So I did that. He captures. I recaptured. So he went 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So now his 3 being here, he's not being attacked by the 5 because it would have to decrement to a 3, which costs 2 points. Then to capture, that would make 7 points because 5 plus 2 is 7. So his 3 is safe there. So for him going boom, wait a minute, boom, boom, for 6 points, he's now checking my king. Why? Because dice chess has what's called a quantum shadow. Even though he can only go 3 points, because he can increment to a 4 first, then he could capture. So my king is in his quantum shadow. I'm trying to get my finger right because I'm looking through the phone now. So by incrementing to a 4, he is within range to capture the king. So that's pretty cool. So he put me in check. And he's safe right here. Just plops right down in my house. So the bot is much stronger than it used to be because it wouldn't do anything like this before. All right, so I moved my 4 up here. I had satisfied the advancement score by going up 2. And I moved my 5 over here out of the way because he could have captured it. By me moving the 4 over here to stop the check, my 5 was in danger. So I had to get it out of danger. So that was a pretty good move. All right. And then he captures, and I recaptured, setting up my little cave again. All right, so he does that. So then I move my 2 over here, clearing the path for my 5. Now my 5 is checking his king. Wow, it's hard to watch. So now my 5 is checking the king because that's within range. The king can capture any piece, but it can also be captured by any piece because the king is outside the power level dynamics. So but then look at that. I made an error because his 2 can increment to a 3. So I put my 5 in the quantum shadow of his 2, not realizing that. I only saw check. So that was a mistake on my part. Now the bot is winning. So that's a pretty big deal. So how can I get my piece back, or do I just lose the game? So that's the question right now on the table. So what did I do? I moved 2, and then I decremented by 1. So now that's a difference of 2 here, and so he cannot capture back. And because you have to satisfy the advancement score, if he moves back, then he has to move something else up forward, which he could do. It would be safe, I suppose. If he goes back by 1, then he has to move something up 2. So moving this up 2 would be safe. But he's not safe from the 1. So he has to go back 3. And then he has to move something else up 4. This one can go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But then he's in danger of my 2 here. So that's no good. But he can move this up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd capture it, he'd recapture back, and then I'd capture back, and then he'd lose out. He'd lose his piece. So he has to lose. Okay, he's also got this guy. 4. 1, 2, 3. No, he can't go through the 1. How about he can't go through this one? This is only up 3, so that's no good. And up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, it's attacked several times, so that's no good either. So he cannot back this up 3 to save it. So is it lost? Well, let's find out. This is why this is a great game. The bot really did well. So look what he did. He went 3 and then 1. So look at that. My 5 and my 6 cannot capture. These are a knight away from the 3, so it's safe. The king cannot capture because he'd have to go back 2, and that's too much. The king only moves 1 spot at a time for 3 points, and then 5 points more to capture. That's 8 points. You only get 6. So the king needs 8 points to capture the 3. So this 3 is perfectly safe. But he is in my house. Can I... what else can I do? Can I get this 3? So let's find out. What did I do? All right, so I moved my 2 up here. And then I blocked the check. And with a 4. Yeah, I think that was a 4 to start with. So yeah, I had to block the check with the 4. And I moved my 2 over here. Now the king is in the quantum shadow of the 2. Because 2 plus 1 is 3. So I could increment this to a 3. So his king is in check. It's safe from the 4 because the 4 would have to decrement down to a 2. And it's out of range. Plus, if it decrements down to a 2, it costs too many points. So my 2 is safe. And the 1 could increment to a 2. But then it doesn't have the range. So all the pieces that could capture it are out of range from the Quantum Shadows. So that was a good move. So I checked the king, and I moved my 4 to here. I think that was a 5. How did I do that? Oh, I know. Because it was a 5. So I only moved, so that's 3 points. Oh, that's 6 points. So it had to have been a 4. So why didn't I don't understand. Why didn't I just capture it? Oh. Because this was not a 2 here. It was a 1 here. So I incremented that. So yes, I moved the 5 to here, decremented to a 4, and incremented that to a 2. That's what I did. All right, so now that I have a 4 here, I can capture that because I can decrement. And so the 3 is attacked. But because he's in check, he has to address that. You get to move 2 pieces in a turn, so can he back this out to here and save it by advancing something else? Well, let's find out. What does he do? He, meaning an inanimate. All right, so he moved the king, and then he decremented. This was a 3, so now it's a 2. So it's now safe from the 4 and the 6 because it's... So he's doing a very good job of being stubborn about allowing me to capture his piece. So now he's attacking 2 of my pieces. If he can trade it off, then he wins. So let's continue. So what did I do? Okay, so I moved this guy here, I think, which puts him in check. And I decremented this to be able to capture that too. All right, so my check is causing him some problems. So look at what he did. He moved his king to here, and he checked me. So he moved 2 over here. So by advancing by 1, he's allowed to move laterally because he still satisfied the advancement score. So now my king is in check, and my 4 is too far away, so I can't capture that. So he's doing a very good job of being stubborn, not allowing me to recapture his piece. Remember when I had a 1 here, and his 3 was here? Look at all these turns he survived. A couple of things here, and now he's backing here, checking me. So this guy meaning the bot, is doing really great. I'm really proud of it. So then I moved a 2 over to here, checking the king out of range of here, and I moved my other piece here. So I satisfied the advancement score, and I put a piece here to be able to capture that. Because it's in between the king and that, I don't think he can save it anymore. No, he decremented to a 1. He did save it some more. Very, very stubborn guy here. All right. So he blocked the check, and then he decremented to a 1. So look at all these turns that he's doing to save this piece, to stay a piece ahead. And chess cannot do this, all right? Chess cannot do this. All right, what happened next? All right, so I captured, putting his king in check. So we traded pieces here. We're going to trade here. But then I decremented to be able to capture this 1, and he can't decrement it anymore. He'd be safe here, but he has to address this check. So I think he's finally lost this. Yeah, so he captured and then decremented to a 1 to keep it safe from that 2. But this is now, finally, after all those turns, I can finally capture that 1. So look at all that. That was impressive. So I made an error, but because his piece was a little bit in jeopardy from this 1, he still had to satisfy the advancement score, and look at all that stuff that happened before I finally was able to recapture it. That's some beautiful stuff that chess cannot do. The tactics in dice chess is just phenomenal. All right, so how we continue? So he captures, I recapture. He incremented to a 2 and then captured, and then I recaptured. So we're down to just a few pieces now. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces, and he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're all this time into the game and it's tied. It was just giving away its pieces. So, I mean, we're far into the game and it's equal. So this is impressive. Although my king does have a little bit of cover. It's in check right now from the 4. But at least I got a piece in front of my king. Look how far advanced his king is. So he's going to have to tuck it away if he can and get some other pieces in front of it by still satisfying the advancement score. So my king is a little bit safer, even though I'm in check. All right, so I did a little flim-flam there, blocking the check, and I put him in check with the 4. And then he backed out and interposed a 5. I didn't see what he did. Hold on. Oh, his 5 over here. Oh, I backed up too much. Oh, he was in double check. He was in check by the 2 and the 4. So that put him in grave danger. So he backed off 1, and then he had to advance. So he advanced this 5 up to here, but that cost him a piece. So right now I'm finally winning in the tally. Now I can capture, which I did. So he put me in check and backed off with his king. I interpose, and he can't capture, so now his piece is in danger. If it's a difference of 2, then that's too much. That's not inside the quantum shadow. So this 4 is in danger. I didn't see what happened there. Oh, okay, so I'm threatening his 4. That's what it is. So he saves the 4 and loses a 6 instead. So I captured his 6 and put him in check. Now he's 2 pieces down. Now the game is critical. Plus, look at all this power I've got. I've got 4 connected pieces targeting the king, and the first one in the chain is putting him in check. So all this power is converging on his king now. So I should be able to get him. So he moved his king and put a 2 there. So what did I do? I didn't even see what happened there. Oh, okay. My 3 is in the back here, so I need to bring. I'm bringing in more firepower. That's what I'm doing. So let's go to the next one. So yeah, and he blocks. So I put him in check with a 5, and he can't get at it. So it's just a single check, but he has to address it. So even though his 1 is threatening my pieces here, he can't get them because he's in check. And he must have advanced something else because he backed the 1 up. Oh, that's what he did. So he advanced the 2 units, and he backed the 1 up 1 unit. So he still satisfied the advancement score. And his 2 is safe because of the differences in the power levels. So my 5 can't capture the 2 and the 4 can't capture the 2. So he's perfectly safe. So he's doing very well in this defense. But then I hit him with a double check by being definitely adjacent to the king. So now he's in real trouble. So he backed the king up one, and then he advanced the. See, what did he do? Oh, I see. So he advanced the 5 first, and then he backed the king up behind it. So both of my pieces, though, are threatening his 5. So that's not, I mean, it is a defense, but it's not a great defense. So what happened next? So I tried to double check him, but I didn't double check him. So I made an error there. And he punished me. He captured. A significant event in this game is a capture. And so even though he captured backwards, he doesn't have to satisfy the advancement score if your turn contains a capture. So that's why he didn't satisfy the advancement score, because he captured. So now I handed him one of the pieces back. He was down by 2, now he's only down by 1. So I capture with check. He captures there. So now I get him a double check there. So he didn't hop over the 1, he diagonally and diagonally. So he moved 2 spots there to get out of danger. And then I hit him with a 2 and then a 2. And that was it. That's checkmate. So I swarmed him. So anyway, now I'm going to remove this. So as you can see, Dice Chess is really cool, and my bot is working great. So if you go here, TonyB10,000.github.io/Dice Chess, capital D and a capital C for dice and chess. And then you can play this bot. The whole thing is on there, and you can analyze, and it's a fully functioning app, professionally done. So, and there's other features. There's this threat thing. If you turn it on, then it shows the squares that you're attacking, and it shows like yellow squares that are in the quantum shadow. You can click here to get the rules. I told you the rules verbally, but it's there. And you can set the clock. It seems there's a malfunctioning clock. I still have to work on that a little bit. I'm probably just going to leave it alone because it's taken me so long, and I don't want Gemini to mess it up. So the clock doesn't work quite right. And the bot, it doesn't like take off time. It'll sit there for 4 or 5 seconds and it stays right at the original time. It's crazy. I have my socials. So I have a Facebook group that you can join. You can go to my YouTube channel, which is here. And then if you'd like to support me, I'd appreciate it. Because, everybody needs money. And if you like what I do, please support me. All right, this is Tony Berard signing off. Don't forget to smash that like button on my YouTube channel. And have a great day.